Hello and welcome to episode 12 of my Ancestors tutorial Let's Play series. This episode will be on showing the new neurons I have initiated and two more spontaneous mutations. And the spontaneous mutations are in the baby stage, so I've got a chance to have more babies to see if I can get more of the spontaneous mutations. But let's show my progress. So what I've been doing is sharpening dead branches into sticks and hitting rocks together, hitting granite rocks together to make grinders. That's all, nothing too heavy or too much, but that was enough to get me to where I am at, which is these initiated neurons. So I've got this deep sleep, another deep sleep. When sleeping in a sleep spot, less time is needed to fully recover. Of course I've already got that deep sleep, so these are all add up, they're all good. I think I've got 4 new neurons. Here's the one that I'm naming this episode after, because this is an important neuron. This is a giant leap for ape kind or mankind. Once connected, it will be possible to ask clan members to mimic the grabbing of an item, then eating it if it is food. Well, the thing is though, if the clan members' hands are empty, they will eat the food if you eat something. If you do it enough, they'll copy you, mimic you anyway. But this is on the road in the right direction, because with mimicking we'll be able to get them all to do sharpen sticks and make other items for us, so it's really cool. That's why I thought I'd name this episode after that neuron. We got preventive medication, laceration prevention. Once connected, it would be possible to be protected against hemorrhaging for a longer time, so that's bleeding. And then we got analeptic ability under metabolism. Once connected, it will be possible to recover more quickly from a poisoning or an injury. Super cool. So that's as good as the mirroring one. And the 2 new spontaneous genetic mutations are omnivore. Payu has an increased capacity to evaluate toxins from food poisoning, and down here you can see we've got another preventive medication. Woe has an increased capacity to fight the effects of injury. So there we go, that's cool. Now I want some more spontaneous mutations. First though, I've got some I need to pass a generation to get some corpses so I can fill these up with neuron energy, the ones that I've initiated. So you can see, yeah, I've got a full set of babies. I'm ready to pass a generation, so that's what we got to do. By doing that, it will get us some corpses on the ground. It will let us reveal the 2 spontaneous mutations that I've got. So there they are, they're done. But where it's at is analysing the corpses now. That's it, come on clan members. There you go, there's my first one. I need a baby though, of course. And there's another one. They do like to do it under the beds, but I need a baby first. So I need a female. Oh, she's family related, can't do her. I can call the clan members, that might bring them a bit closer. Let's have a drink. Hello female, now let's see if I can groom her properly in the water. Yeah, you can, so there isn't a problem, it was just glitched out before. Right, couple formed. I'll actually have 2 babies so I get more neurons when analysing the corpses, because I've got 4 neurons I need to fill with energy. So a couple of babies. See if I get lucky. No, not in that time. And not with that one. But that's okay. Really what I wanted was just the children. So now I can analyse these and get some energy. Look at that. Very cool. Is there just 2 over here? Oh no, there's another one there. And there should be 1 more, surely. Oh no, the 4 of them are over here, so 2 of these are together. There we go. Right, let's see if that's enough for all 4. Let's do this one. The recovery time from a poisoning or an injury is now faster. Sweet. Look at that. That covers all 4 damages. That's poisoning from a creature, poisoning from food, berries or food, bleeding damage, and bone damage. Super cool, that one. Let's do the mirror one. After all, this episode is named after it, so let's find it. There. It is now possible to ask clan members to mimic the grabbing of an item, then eating it as if it is food. Let's do the sleeping one. I like that. Yeah, I've got enough neuron energy for all 4. Cool. When sleeping in a sleep spot, less time is needed to fully recover. Protection against hemorrhaging lasts longer, so bleeding damage. Right, so my 2 neurons are now in the adult stage, the spontaneous mutations I should say. Time for more babies. I can have 2 more babies before I'd have to pass a generation. No, before I'd have to evolve, else I'll lose these 2. So let's have some more babies. 4 more babies. Be nice if I can get 1 more, just 1 more spontaneous mutation. And there we go, there it is. Cool. Preventive medication. Wow, I'm doing well on that tree, and that's a good one to do because obviously I'll be getting poisoned and bone damage and bleeding damage, so all rather good. Right, do 2 more babies. Oh, that was lucky. And he's got the omnivore mutation. Something not right here. Let's just have a look. Adult male, single. Am I a female? Yes, I am. They're not family related, so it should be okay. Yeah. Oh no, he is family related. And he's single. Oh, okay, well, I'll have to do this elder male. One more baby, and then I evolve. Right, okay. So there we go, that one's ready for the evolution. So is that one. But I need to pass one more generation to get that one ready. So I need to reinforce 4 new neurons. And pass a generation. Oh, I really didn't want to get that. That's a bit of a waste. Never mind. Right, so I can now evolve. Go to evolution. So I've got many more than I wanted to, feet wise, but you just can't help it sometimes. You get them by accident. See, I did a grinder 5 times. If I'd have realised that, I wouldn't have done the grinder 5 times. Well, I just didn't know how many grinders I'd made. Right, okay, 103,000 years and 29. Add 1 death, which was at the end of the last episode. And there'll be one at the end of this episode. I've just got to work out which method of death. Where's it put us now? Oh, is this under the... Is it... I can't remember the name of this one. But it's nice. As you can see, there's a good overhang. So it means I can work without getting the rain pouring on me, because I'll have cover. You got this overhang. I like any settlements which have overhangs. Right, I need to make beds. So let's show you good practices for when you get to a new settlement. And one of the most important things, of course, is these horsetails. Oh yeah, so I can watch this. Here we go. Call. Mimic action. So I'm going to do that. I left it a bit late then. Right, so this is what I'm going to do, show the mimic action, and this is a perfect example of how useful it can be. So let's first switch that one to the other hand. Right, watch this. This is cool because there's lots of these horsetails, as you can see. So I'm going to pick. I'm going to tell them to mimic that. They're all going to come along and pick one. Although I find sometimes not all of them do it. It could be they're out of range, or it could just be they're lazy buggers, but in general most of them will then mimic. So they're all going to pick one. And then the trick here, okay, the good way of doing this is what you will do is you will drop one. You will not get them to mimic that. You will then pick another one, and now I can drop it as a pile, and watch this, and then I'll mimic it. So dropped on a pile and then mimicked, and now they're all going to drop it on that pile rather than dropping them where they sit. Well, that's what they're supposed to do. Now it could well be that when I go to see some of them still have a horsetail in their hand. Let's call the clan members, they're too far. Right, let's do this again. Now what I'm wondering is if I can pick it and drop it and mimic that side of it. So let's just try that, because that'd be a bit quicker. So if I now just drop it or add it to the pile, now mimic, will they now just pick and drop? Oh, see, that one still had one in his hand. So no, you do have to still first pick. So pick, mimic, and drop, mimic. Look at that, how cool, all of the horsetails are now done. So that's a nice quick way of getting your piles. Now cat is the next most important to do. So that is what we are going to do. Because remember that protects against cold, the rain and bone damage. So I'm going to pick, mimic, oh, the lazy buggers. There are some lazy ones. Or they just take a little time. No? You're not going to do it for me? No, they don't want to do it. Alright, it's fine. And I don't want to put them right over here though. I want to put them over here. Not on top of the rock pile, so here would be perfect. A mimic. Actually, I did that wrong then. You see, what happened is, because I didn't put one down and then add to the pile, they've just dropped them where they were. So that was a big mistake. So there's an example of why you should always drop one before you get them to mimic. So let's do this again. May as well drop that on the pile. So we're going to go pick some more. I'll pick these ones up on the ground in a bit. So we're going to go back over here, try this again and do it right. You know, what can I say? I'm human. To be human is to err. And I've got to teach these apes that. Even though some of them are lazy buggers. Right, let's take this over. Drop, mimic. Now they'll put it in the pile. Yeah, nice. Right, let's put these where they should be. Yeah, I'm not perfect. I never make out that I'm perfect. I never say I'm perfect. Yes, I make mistakes because I'm not perfect. So forgive the fact that I make mistakes. So really, forgive the fact that I'm human. Right, are they all picked? No, so we got some more. Let's go pick some more. That mimic is just super cool. I think I've got one more picking of them. You do need lots because you'll use them so much. You really will. Right. Okay, I think if we pick one more time, that should be all the cat. Oh no, there's still more. Okay, well that's good. So you can see how very useful that mirror neuron is. Of course I might have hit the stacks limit, and that might be why they've not dropped any more there, but that's okay. What I'll do is just drop that one there and then just order them to drop them like so. Right, okay, let's have some babies. Actually, what stage am I? I think I can have 6 more, can't I? Let's just check. Oh, I need beds. That's something I need to do first. Beds. Yeah, I've just thought I want to get them all to pick them for me. I need to pick one more. And then let's get them to put them here. So now, with one on the ground, drop mimic. Yeah, look at that, saves me going around collecting all of the leaves. Isn't that cool? Except for the fact they're standing over the bleeding things. Come on, over here, out of the way. Come on. Look, there's one stubbornly sat there, their fat butt sat right over the bleeding leaves. Ah, there's more leaves, so let's get them to pick some more. It's handy because it stops you having to roam around finding them leaves. They'll just pick them, go out wherever and pick them. I'm not sure if there's a distance limit on how far they travel. Hopefully the saber-tooth won't eat any of them. Now I could get them to build the beds for me, but they build the beds everywhere, so I prefer to do the beds myself, to be honest with you. That way at least I can control somewhat where the beds will be. Thank you, I'll have that. I wanted it on the rock, but never mind. Right, that's one bed, but you need 8 beds, at least 8 beds. Let's see if I can put the bed there on top of. No, I don't think it's going to go, and then it's going to be over the pile of rocks, so I don't want that. I'll be needing the rocks. Put it here. Yeah, it's so handy having them collect them for me. Really love that. That's 2 beds. Another bed, will it go here? Oh no, it's too close to them rocks. Well, for this settlement the beds will just, some of them will just have to be out in the open. Nothing I can do about that. They won't live long enough to complain about the wet. That's 3 beds. Maybe these 2 beds will be undercover. Yeah, I think they will. That's good. That's 4 beds. Not sure if I'll fit one here. Let's find out. Yeah, cool. Let's build another one. And this one I'll just put here. Why not? Have I picked all the leaves up? I thought there was some. Yeah, there are some left. Oops. And I'll put another bed over here, I guess. Then that's me 8 beds. Right, it's dark, let's sleep. Oh, first I want to end the expedition so they can have a bit of a rest. It's raining. It was raining. Right, okay, so have I got some more left? Let's, oh, he's carrying it, that's why. That's the only thing we use in the mimicking. They usually will end up with items left in their hand, and if that's the case, they won't drink and they won't eat when you drink or when you eat. He seems a bit slow, this one. Let's switch for someone, a younger model. There we go. Much quicker. Right, yeah, so if any of them have anything in their hands, they're not going to drink. Maybe that one's just gone senile. Yeah, he just doesn't want to drink. He's had enough of life. Oh no, he is going to drink now. Delayed reaction. Oh, there's the timer. Well, I hope you've enjoyed the mimicking fun, because it is a great ability to get the mimicking. And I'll end this episode here. In the next episode let's have a look how we're doing with evolution. Oh, here we go. Look, before I quit, xenobiotic metabolism. The elements used to fight food poisoning are more effective. Cool. And endorphins efficiency. Having a full protection against injuries requires fewer items with mending properties. Very cool. That's why I use the buff all the time, and it lasts plenty of time. Oh, what's this? Vitamin K efficiency. Getting a full protection against hemorrhages requires fewer items with clotting properties. So the horsetails, fewer of them. Cool. Yeah, now look at my colonization of my brain. Is it not going exceptionally well? With each new one of these, I keep saying it, I become stronger and fitter and healthier, and my survivability is going up. But this is nothing. You wait and see. We're going to blow your mind with how many neurons we can fill up in this area. So I'm ready now. This is cool. I'm ready to have more babies. That's what the next episode. More babies, more neurons, and more spontaneous genetic mutations. Wherever you are in the world, God bless you and keep you safe. Thank you for watching and have a fantastic day. Goodbye.